Come test drive the Ford Edge and experience for yourself why the Edge is the crossover everyone is raving about. The new Edge, only $20,009 at Port Lavaca Ford.
Chef Amy, what do we got going on today?
We're working on it today, actually.
This is my favorite kind of meal, too, because you were saying this is one of those meals that seems like it takes a long time to prepare, but it's really pretty quick and simple.
Well, it's actually quick enough that I made it for a guy friend of mine this past week as a date night, and he loved it, and I made it in his kitchen with the ingredients that were on hand. Maybe it was just because he was a bachelor that he had plenty of onion soup mix on hand.
All right,
but anyways,
what is this that we're making?
What we are making today is we're making, this is chicken sauteed in a onion sauce. And it's very simple. You take simply your onions and you caramelize them in the pan with a little bit of oil and butter. And then you are going to add your soup mix, which you can go ahead and do.
Okay, and this is just you buy it at the store?
You can buy it, but on the website I did post my homemade one.
Okay.
Because you can make your own onion soup mix, and that way you control the... Well, you control the ingredients more if you, and it's not that hard to make, actually. Okay. It's just garlic powder and beef granules and some dehydrated onions.
Okay.
Go ahead and take some chicken broth, and we're going to add approximately about 1/2 to 1 cup of the chicken broth. Now, the chicken broth, now this has, okay, because there's beef granule or beef broth, that's enough, already in the soup mix. And then we're adding that chicken broth. It gives it a deeper flavor. It gives it a better flavor than if you just had either beef or chicken on its own.
It gives a combination of flavors.
It gives a combination. We're going to turn our heat up a little bit, and then all you're going to do is add your chicken. So do that with the tongs. So
it cooks in the sauce.
Yes, the chicken's actually just going to cook in, and all you can do is add your chicken.
Let me drop it on the floor.
I'll just, you didn't see me do that with my fingers, but just add the chicken to it.
And are these breasts that you just cut up?
These are actually thighs. These thighs cook a little bit better, a little bit juicier than the white meat does.
Okay.
And I just cut them up for convenience. For serving ourselves.
Yeah, okay. So you could leave it whole if you wanted to, or you can cut it up like this. Okay.
And you could actually even use cut up chicken if you wanted with the bone in. Like if all you had was chicken legs or wings or whatever.
Or if you have a whole chicken and you cut it up.
Yeah, don't let it stop you that it has bone and skin on it, okay? It just, and this is so simple because all we're going to do, if I can find my lid, if you don't mind.
I can do that
is we're just going to put a lid on it, and that's it for that. And you just let this simmer for about 20-25 minutes until the chicken is done. And when we come back to this, you'll see that it's really thick and makes a really nice sauce with almost no trouble. Right. So that's that part.
That sounds like my kind of recipe. So, and then also we're going to make some these are raviolis.
These are homemade raviolis, and they're not as hard as you may think.
Welcome back. We are in the new Center 25 Lowe's kitchen. We have personal chef Amy with us, and we are going to finish up our chicken and onion dish that we had cooking up a little bit earlier. Right now, Chef Amy's going to show us how to make some homemade raviolis that she's telling us are pretty easy, so we'll see here.
Well, first of all, I want to point out that it starts with 2 ingredients, and this is all you need, is flour and eggs.
Seems easy enough.
It's flour and eggs. You put it in a bowl or on your counter, make a well in the middle, crack your eggs into it, mix it with a fork until it forms a dough, like this one here, which is kind of drying out, I know, on the counter. And then you just take a section of the dough off, however big you want, like that one, and then you're going to put it through a pasta machine. Now, you can also do this with, let's see, we've got to adjust our setting here. And you put it through the pasta machine until you reach about a 8 or a 9, and then you just cut your rounds out with a cookie cutter.
Can you do it without a pasta machine if you don't have one of those?
Yes, actually you can, which is just taking your rolling pin. And sometimes I actually find that it's better to do it by hand because all that frustration you can kind of work out.
Yeah.
So you just do it as thin as you can, and you cut your rounds. So this is one. This is the potato and cheese mixture. The recipe, of course, is online on that. And we're going to brush it with a little bit of water, and this is so that the ravioli will stick to itself. And then we're going to take just a little bit of our filling.
And you can use a variety of fillings with it, right?
You can use just about any filling that you want, and you can actually either turn this onto itself to make a moon shape, which is, I think, how I did the recipe online. But I prefer it this way, which is using 2 pieces of dough, of pasta, and then putting them on top of each other and just cranking it. And you can use a fork for this if you want to.
And that way you get a little bit more filling inside of there if you use the 2 pieces of pasta.
I made really big ones for us because I believe in a lot.
Big is good. So.
Big is good.
So it is pretty easy. And then what do you do as far as once they're put together to cook them?
Once they're put together, we're just going to drop them into the boiling water, and then after they've boiled for about 4 to 5 minutes, because the filling's already cooked. It's just mashed potatoes and cheese and cottage cheese and seasonings. You just put it in long enough for the pasta itself, and since it's fresh pasta, it cooks very quickly. Also, throw these onto a baking sheet after you're done making them and freeze them and Ziploc them, and then you can just pull them out of the freezer and cook them whenever you want them.
So quick little meal for lunch or dinner.
So it's a Saturday afternoon that you spend making them. Also, you know, pasta machines come with cutters on the other side. Take all the extra pasta like I'm going to do and I make my own noodles.
Okay, so you can do a variety of things with it.
It's all the same recipe for the dough.
And then, of course, we have dessert over here.
We do have dessert.
Step in front of me
I don't
here.
know if you guys trust me with this.
David's playing with fire this morning.
This is something that not really. I'm not sure if you trust me working.
We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. This is actually super simple. Leftover pumpkin pie. All I did was I love creme brulees. Creme brulee is nothing more than a dessert, a creamy dessert that is either a flan or it's a flan actually that goes into a ramekin, and then you put sugar on the top and then you apply fire. You can do it in your broiler at 500 degrees, or you can go next door and borrow this little nifty little thing so you can try to burn the place down.
This way's more fun.
Hopefully we'll try not to burn everything down.
Let's see if I can get this thing lit before we. So
this is leftover pumpkin pie. All I did was put it into the ramekin. And you can put the crust in, but I don't because I kind of just like the filling. And gently apply heat at you kind of want to back off when you're a little bit. And
we're just about out of time, so we're going to finish this up. And, of course, these recipes, again, are on our website, myvictoriaonline.com. Thanks for joining us, and have a wonderful day.